question, how strong were you pushed by Brad Keselowski, and do you feel like it's kind of too much, and what happened?
Yeah, I don't know if it was too much. I just think it might have been in the wrong spot. It's hard. These bumpers don't line up as good as the old ones did, so through the testing, I always found that dead center was the best. So when I was pushing Joey or whatever, you'll want to push in the center of the bumper. I think I couldn't tell. I haven't watched a good video of it yet, so don't take what I say to the bank. Obviously, I'm not questioning Brad's ability, but I think he just got a little wide on my right side and kind of shot me on the inside there. We were working good together up to that point. There was a couple moments where I was having to save it kind of sideways, and obviously just one too many and ended up upside down.
How'd the car feel being upside down?
I don't know. I've never had another one upside down, so I don't have any reference. Obviously, it's got real light and blew over. I guess I don't know if it was diffuser that did it or what, but once I got upside down, once I got backwards, I just blew right over. So, as far as the cockpit and everything, safe. I mean, I didn't get hit hard at all. So luckily, all good there and able to move on.
What do you take from it? How do you kind of get over this at the end?
Yeah, we take confidence from it. At the end of the day, we everyone knew we were here. We were leading when we crashed, so our Wood Brothers group brought a fast forward down here, and we were showing it. So stage points really matter, and as a rookie year, it's big to get them. So felt like I wanted to push for those, but obviously I'd love to be out there racing still. So I don't know what I could have done different. It's hard to be in the lead and say, oh, I don't want to be up here. You feel like that's the safest spot. So just have to watch. It's easy to say, oh, I just got a bad push and spun, but I feel like the people that always get better are ones that can look at themselves and learn from it. So that's what I'm going to try and do and try and get better. Yeah, I think the roof line itself is lower, but they've got us lower in the car as well. So I'd say my head is about in the same spot as it was in my Xfinity car. So I didn't notice like any intrusion or anything. I thought it was maintained its shape pretty well. Obviously it's gonna move and bend some, but no, I didn't notice any intrusion there. I think it was so far a good testament to the car being safe.
What I saw is I was pushing the 18, and then once we had that restart, the 6 got back in the mix, and he was pushing the 21, and 21 was trying to hang on, but he was out of control for a few laps. Not his fault; he was getting shoved, but the 6 just kept pushing really until finally we wrecked. So it was just you got to kind of pay attention to the car in front of you and see if he's about to wreck, and that we could see that they were going to wreck. They kept going, and Brad was just insistent on pushing at all costs.
Is that bad? Is that wrong? Is that just...
No, it's not wrong. It's just not. It was bad for us. It took us and a bunch of guys out. But this is a part of the racing that you can't control, right? It's if you do everything right, somebody 20 foot to your right makes a mistake, and it can take you out. So again, it was unfortunate for us, especially considering what we were racing for there. It wasn't the end of the race, but everyone's got their own agenda and way that they want to manage the race. It just wasn't good for us.
So was that over-aggressive?
At that point, obviously it's over-aggressive because it caused a wreck, but I saw it coming, and that's the tough part is that you could see the 21 was kind of sideways and out of control, and Brad just wouldn't let him go. Eventually you got to let him go, get his reins back, and he just wouldn't let him go.
I feel like usually you kind of play it safe a little bit in the early going, maybe drop to the rear. Is that something you wish you maybe would have done here?
I would have, honestly. If I wasn't boxed in, I probably would have dropped to the rear. Simply when I saw that the 6 and 21 were really being aggressive there. I was being aggressive with the 18, but I could tell where he was at and when we were attaching how stable he was. But my strategy usually is don't even worry about stages here, but it's so hard to pass, honestly. It takes, I don't think you'll see anyone go from the back to the front in the last 20 laps. It's just, these cars are just kind of so evenly matched that, push drafting is the only way you can get really an advantage, and there's really only 2 lanes to get going. So it's not that third lane that you've had in the past to kind of move from the back to the front. So it'll be really, really tough, which is why I was trying to keep my track position up front, which is in turn why I got in trouble.